All right. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Saturday morning meditation. For today, you're actually going to need a cup of water. We're starting a little bit differently today, so I have a little table set up here. I'm going to push myself a little bit further back so you can actually see what I'm doing. So we want to set an intention with this cup of water. We'll send energy to the water. We're going to visualize the words of our intention in the body of water. And then after the little seated meditation, we'll actually drink the water and let that intention go through the cells of our body. Okay? So grab a cup of water or a glass of water. And you can keep your eyes open or closed. I actually like to close my eyes because it helps me focus a little better and not get distracted by my environment. Bring your hands on either side of the glass or cup of water. And then in your mind, start to send the message of intention and see the message in the water. So that could be heal my body. That could be send loving kindness to myself and others. Whatever the intention is, whatever you're going through today, make sure that that intention is fully set in your mind. And as we move our hands, we're sending this energetic vibration, this intention into this body of water. So I have my eyes closed. And so for today, I want to focus on loving kindness for myself. Okay? Because oftentimes, I focus a lot on helping others, yet, I can easily neglect what my soul is yearning. And so I'm really working on that. And I'm sending loving kindness to myself. And I see those words in the glass of water. So see it clearly, whatever your message is. So I'm not going to keep repeating my message out loud because my message may be different from yours. But you want to be waving your hands, sending these energetic waves into the water. And then as you visualize your message in the body of water, start to see your body on the inside and start to see this message being sent into all of the cells of your body. See your body from the inside, sparkling, shining brightly with this message that you're sending. Right now, you're trying to reprogram your cells with your mind. Okay? Everything first originates in the mind. And that's why when we ponder on things for too long, and sometimes they do happen in real life, you're like, wow, why did that happen? Yet, we were focused on those negative thoughts for a long period of time, not even realizing that it's in our subconscious mind. So right now, I really want you to focus on this positive message, whatever it is for you, and see your body, every cell inside your body resonating with this message. See those letters of the words that you intended. See the message flowing inside your body. And try to really feel the feeling, feel the emotion, right? Tap into it. Just saying the words in the beginning is enough, but really, in order for the shift to happen on a physical level, you have to associate an emotional feeling with the message. That's why when we're super angry and our whole entire being resonates with this anger, the anger spreads and it's like a wildfire. But the same thing goes for the positive feelings. So the more you can really identify with the feeling of that positive message, the better and the easier your body will actually take this message. If your arms get tired, feel free to just soften your arms or move the cup a little bit closer to you. And now just hold your hands around the cup and still see the message in the body of water and see the message inside your body. Because our body is 75% or so water, right? Maybe you start to feel like a heaviness in your palms almost, or like a resistance almost between your hands. Go with that feeling. Keep seeing each of your cells individually resonating with the message. Maybe you see an inner smile, and maybe that inner smile becomes the outer smile, and you actually turn the corners of your mouth upwards as you spread your mouth into a smile. And now take the water into your hands. Keep seeing this message that you intended. For me, it's loving kindness to myself. And we'll take 3 sips. And as you take each of the sips, notice how your body is feeling that vibration even more. See it in your mind's eye before it becomes a physical reality. Your body becomes more energetic, more vibrant with each sip you take. And last sip. And then drink the rest of the water later after the practice, okay? I want to show you an acupuncture point on the spleen channel. It's a point called spleen 6 in English, okay? And it's a meeting point of the liver, kidney, and spleen channels that run up the legs, okay? So the yin channels, they run from the toes, the feet, up the legs and up into the torso. So this point, spleen 6, is very beneficial if you feel fatigued, maybe you didn't have enough sleep, or you're just kind of sluggish and tired. So you can find this point by measuring with the 4 fingers of your hand from the medial malleolus, which is the medial ankle bone, on the inner or medial portion of your leg, okay? So the point is measured from the highest prominent point of the ankle bone of the malleolus. You put your pinky finger over it, and then the point is right next to the tibial bone or the shin bone above the index finger, okay? And you can use your index finger or your thumb to massage this point on both legs, and do that for about 2 minutes on each side, okay? And it can be very tender, both on men and women. If you feel tenderness, that's a cue that your body really needs this point, okay, in this moment in time. I just wanted to show you this point before we start tapping. We'll do our standing tapping now, and then you can return to massage this point, spleen 6, later on, okay? I'm gonna stand up. Feel free to do the same, stepping back, and we'll start with the upper body as usual, okay? Just have a soft stance, and if you have watched some of my previous videos, you know that we want to focus on the lower dantian and the area of the low back, which we call Mingmen. Okay, so the movement that you do, the tapping movement that you do, try to do it from your low back. So you're not just using your hand like this or your shoulder. Okay, we'll start with the lung channel. And I've gotten some messages from people experiencing some lung stuff coming up, and it could be due to summer cold. It could be possibly something worse. But let's start with the lung channel, and because our hand is pretty big, we'll definitely address the pericardium and the heart channels inevitably, okay? And then on the posterior aspect of the arm, like I said in my previous videos, we're going up the yang channels, which on the arms are large intestine, sanjiao, which is the triple heater, and the small intestine channel. Okay, so we'll do 3 passes on each side. And I'm not going into as many details as in my previous videos. So if you're unsure of why we're doing this or how we're doing this, feel free to watch my other videos. Don't be shy with the tapping, okay? Just don't hurt yourself. Especially if you're older or if you're a very young person, go easy on yourself. But seeing the red blotchiness on the skin is actually good. You're bringing stuff up to the surface. One more pass on each side. Very good. We'll go to the urinary bladder channel, okay, starting from the kidney organs themselves. Hands are with fingers together, or you can have a soft fist. As you fold forward, keep your spine nice and long, going down the backs of the legs. If you get back pain easily, tap behind the knees, the popliteal fossa, a little bit longer. That's the command point for the back. It opens up the back channel. Tap on tops of your feet and inner portions of the feet, addressing that spleen channel I already talked about. So if you feel tenderness on the medial aspect of your foot, stay there a little bit longer. You can also stay over that spleen 6 point a little bit longer while tapping. And then go up the legs. Up to lower dantian, lower abdomen. We'll go up the rib cage, up the chest, especially here towards the sternum, towards the breastbone. Lots of points here. If you feel some tenderness, stay there a little longer. Going up the neck, the face, the scalp. If you get headaches, this is really beneficial. Tap down the back of the neck towards the shoulder blades, and then back, down the back. We'll do 3 passes. Inner feet, inner legs. Last pass. Good. Go to the sides of the ribs. And then as you go down the legs, you'll try to use your hand to tap both the lateral or the outside aspect of your legs, as well as the slightly anterior portion. So that way we're getting both the gallbladder and the stomach channels together, which run downwards towards the feet. Okay. So from the sides of the ribs, sides of the legs, lateral malleolus. Good. You can go back up, down the medial leg, and then down the sides of the ribs. Good. Last one. Okay, shake it all out. Knees are soft. Arms are heavy. Knees are like little hydraulics, as I like to say. And you're just allowing your body to shake out any tension, any stagnant energy in the body. Good. Feel free to be vocal. There's no shame in letting it all out through the mouth, especially if you're practicing in your own home. Very good. And then come to stillness. Have your feet hip width apart. Your tailbone is heavy. The spine is nice and long. The head is almost floating up. There is lightness to your skull. The back of the neck is nice and long. So if you're looking like this, just push the back of the neck a bit, chin slightly in, but not tucked. You want to keep your throat nice and open. There's a little bit of space in your armpits, like small balloons just in. And so today we'll float the arms forward and on the side. So it looks like this. You inhale, soft elbows, soft arms, soft hands, soft fingers up to shoulder level. And then exhale, pushing the energy downwards, softening the knees. Inhaling upwards, almost as if someone's lifting your arms and you're not doing any work, any muscular work. And as you exhale, you push the energy downwards, softening the bend of the knees. Notice the length of your breath, okay? If your breath is faster than the movement, that's okay. Don't speed up the movement. Stay with slow moving. And eventually the breath will lengthen out. The more you practice, you'll be able to manipulate your breath. Because I have a background both in Chinese and Indian philosophies, it is known in Hinduism and yoga practices that they believed there is a set amount of breaths that we have in a lifetime. And so, if we can slow down our breathing, we can actually slow down the aging process. I can't say that there have been scientific studies to prove this, but not everything that works has been scientifically proven. So while I do practice evidence-based medicine and evidence-based practices in general, I do believe that there are certain things that we just cannot record, or we haven't reached that level of technology to be able to measure everything that we feel on energetic levels. Keep breathing, keep floating your arms upwards and downwards, slow moving. And maybe you start to add on a little visualization. Don't worry, if you're not a visual person, just doing the movement is enough, but it would be very helpful if you're able to visualize the flow of energy as well. So as you inhale, you might see the crown of your head opening up to receive this vibrant energy from the universe, the universal force, the thing we're made of. And as you exhale, you push the energy down the body through your legs, through the soles of the feet, and into the earth. So you inhale, you open up the crown, you receive this universal force, this universal light force, and it fills up your entire body, your torso, your arms, your legs. And as you exhale, you push with your hands downwards, guiding the energy through the body, down, down, through the pelvis, through the central channels of your legs and the soles of the feet back into the earth. Now we'll go to the sides, okay? So arms inflate outwards, inhaling, palms still stay facing down. You're lengthening the knees slightly, keeping the shoulders down, and then exhaling downwards. Still same visualization. Inhaling through the crown, allowing the energy of the universe to fill you up. The entire universe is inside of you. You might see the sparkling universal force enveloping each of your cells. And as you exhale all of that vibrant energy, pushing it back down into the earth. In these live streams, I purposely do more of a simple movement, so everyone that joins can benefit from it. So you don't have to know a lot of Chinese medical theory or philosophy or anything like that. It's beneficial for almost anyone. And I say almost anyone because I do think that, you know, if you're going through some really tough medical issues or something, it's always best to talk to your medical professionals that are treating you and see what they say, because playing and manipulating energy definitely affects our body. Okay, so like I said, you know, you might not be able to notice it right away, but it definitely creates these shifts in our physical body after a while. So keep breathing, inhaling that beautiful, vibrant light into your body. See the entire universe inside of yourself. Exhale, push it back down through the soles of the feet into the earth. Good. The next thing we'll do is bring the hands in front of our chest, and just how we wave the hands at the cup of water, you're doing the same thing in front of your heart space, in front of your lungs. So whatever you need to focus on a little bit more today, whether that's your heart or your lungs or both, you're sending this love to your heart, this loving kindness, this universal energy. You're sending it into your heart, into your lungs. And in between your hands is this entire universe. And you see this vibrant light between your hands, and you see it flowing into your heart, into your chest. You see the intention from the beginning of the class. Whatever intention you had for the body of water, send that intention now into your chest, into your heart, into your lungs, whatever you need to focus on more. And then just hold your hands in front of your chest. Hold your hands, visualize the energy between the hands flowing into your chest. Feel that slight magnetic force between your hands. Feeling the healing vibration reverberating inside your body. Bring your hands together and then slowly feet go inwards, like pigeon toeing, as they would say. Knees are soft. Then start to bring your palms down in front of your lower abdomen, in front of the lower dantian, which I talk about in every class. The fingertips are touching very lightly. Now I want you to focus on the three centers. The three centers being the centers of your palms, the centers of the soles of your feet, and the center of the crown of your head. And as you breathe in, visualize the universal force, the universal light traveling through your palms, through the central channel of the arms, and traveling into this lower abdomen space, the lower dantian, the space between the front and the back and side to side, this entire area of lower dantian. And at the same time, you're sending the energy up the feet, up the legs into the lower dantian, and through the crown of the head, down the central channel of the torso into the lower dantian. As you exhale, you're pushing the energy out from the lower dantian through the arms and back out through the palms, back down through the legs and through the soles of the feet, and back up through the central channel of the torso, out through the crown of the head. And keep focusing on this pattern of breathing. Inhales draw the universal light through the three centers, through the palms into the lower dantian, through the soles up the legs into lower dantian, through the crown of the head down into dantian. And see the lower dantian expand with this energy. See the ball of light inside your abdomen. As you exhale, push that energy back out, the same trajectory as it came in. Try not to press the fingertips too hard. Light touch is all you need. These are subtle energy vibrations. And like I always say, the more you practice, the more you'll be able to tap into these sensations on a physical level as well. Very good. Stay there for a few more breaths. And then slowly bring the feet back or so, or your normal stance. Release the hands down. And we'll close the practice with 3 breaths. And the breaths are as follows. So again, visualizing the armpits open, floating with little balloons. Head is reaching up, tailbone is heavy. There are little weights down your fingertips, almost bringing your fingers to a straight position. And then from here, arms lift up, knees bend deeper. Inhale, visualize yourself being filled up with that universal light. Before the shoulders have a chance to lift, bring the palms in, elbows bent. And as you exhale, push the energy down into the lower dantian as the legs straighten. 2 more times. Inhale, filling yourself up with this vibrant universal force, universal light. Exhale, push that light into your lower dantian. Last one. Bend the knees deeper. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, push into the lower dantian, and then bring one hand over the lower abdomen, other hand on top. Step your left foot in. And as I mentioned in my previous videos, traditionally for women or people who identify with female energy, right hand goes over the lower belly, left hand on top. If you identify more with masculine energy, then left hand goes first, right hand on top. If you don't identify with either one strongly, feel free to choose what feels right for you. Breathing into your abdomen, feeling the warmth of your hands, feeling yourself rooted into the earth, feeling yourself connected to the universe and everything around you. Feeling calm, centered, grounded, filled with loving kindness for yourself and for all life around you. Have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you next time.